Reading comprehension, complete theory based to advanced. Reading comprehension in SSC exams is designed to test your ability to understand, interpret, analyze, and infer from written passages. Passages can be factual, direct information, or inferential, require deduction. The passage is followed by 5 to 6 questions, which may test factual recall, logical inference, vocabulary and context, tone and attitude of the author, or the central theme. These are among the most scoring and time-efficient areas in English, if mastered with precision. 1. Factual passages, direct question areas. Factual passages are built on information-based content like history, science, technology, current issues, environment, or biographies. The tone is usually neutral and objective. Questions from factual passages are direct and can be found word to word or paraphrased in the passage. To solve. Read the entire passage once to understand the flow. While reading, underline keywords, names, dates, places, definitions, statistics. When answering questions, go back to the specific line in the passage that contains the information and match it with the options. Avoid overthinking factual questions, they are not opinion-based. Common question types. What is the meaning of a particular term used? According to the passage, what happened when? What is the main fact presented? 2. Inferential passages, logical deduction. Inferential questions are not directly answered in the passage. You must combine clues from multiple lines or interpret what is suggested but not stated directly. These require critical thinking. To solve. Read between the lines, not just the words. Focus on cause-effect, reason-result, and assumption-conclusion patterns. Eliminate extreme options always, never, only, must, as SSC prefers balanced language. Common question types. What can be inferred from the passage? What does the author suggest about? Which of the following best describes the implication of? 3. Vocabulary and context, word, phrase, meaning. These questions test your ability to derive the meaning of a word or phrase from context, not from dictionary memory. The word will be highlighted in the passage and your job is to guess its intended meaning is used there. To solve. Read one sentence before and after the word. Think, is the word used positively or negatively? Replace the word mentally with each option and see which fits. SSC often asks. The word X in the passage means. Which of the following is closest in meaning to X? Also tested, antonyms, synonyms based on the context. 4. Tone and attitude of the author. Tone refers to the author's emotional perspective toward the subject, sarcastic, informative, critical, appreciative, humorous, formal, etc. SSC tests if you can identify the emotional undercurrent of the passage. To solve. Look at word choice and sentence style. Is the passage filled with facts? Right pointing arrow informative tone. Is the author pointing flaws? Right pointing arrow critical tone. Is the author admiring something? Right pointing arrow appreciative tone. Avoid confusing tone with theme. Tone is how the author says it. Theme is what the author is saying. 5. Theme main idea based questions. Theme is the central idea or message of the passage. One question in almost every SSC passage is on the main idea. It's never about a specific point but the overall essence. To solve. After reading, ask, what is the one thing this passage wants me to understand? Eliminate choices that are too narrow, focus only on one para or too broad, unrelated ideas. Tips. Titles can also reflect theme. Main idea is usually in the first or last paragraph. Common SSC reading comprehension traps to avoid extreme language. Options with words like always, never, entirely are usually wrong. Outside knowledge. Never use what you know from outside. Always answer only from passage. Speed reading mistakes. Don't skip lines or rush. Every line can contain a clue. Distractor options. SSC gives options that look true but are not supported by the passage. Rely only on what's stated or clearly implied. Previous year questions with answers Q1. SSC CGL 2021. Read the passage. During the Industrial Revolution, many workers had to work under hazardous conditions. Long working hours, child labor, and poor safety standards were common. Reforms were later introduced to improve the situation. What can be inferred about the Industrial Revolution? That it was a period of strict laws. B. It was beneficial to all. C. It created a need for labor reforms. D. It improved workers' lifestyles. Answer. C. It created a need for labor reforms. Q2. SSC CGL Tier 1, 2020. In the context of the passage, what does the word hazardous most nearly mean? A. Useful. B. Safe. C. Dangerous. D. Simple. Answer. C. Dangerous. Q3. SSC CHSL 2019. What is the tone of the author in the passage describing deforestation and its effects? A. Joyful. B. Sarcastic. C. Serious and concerned. D. Amused. Answer. C. Serious and concerned. Q4. SSC Phase 9, 2022. Choose the most appropriate title for a passage that explains the benefits of exercise on physical and mental health. A. Why we fall sick. B. Importance of exercise. C. Diet and health. D. Gym workout routines. Answer. B. Importance of exercise. You're all set for reading comprehension now. Every important concept, trap, logic, and question type tested in SSC exams is fully covered here in a solid, packed format. Send the next topic whenever you're ready. Biceps book. You said, close test. Fill in the blanks in a passage with correct contextual word test, grammar, vocabulary, and comprehension simultaneously. ChatGPT said. Excellent. Let's now master the close test, a highly scoring and frequently appearing section in both SSC CGL and SSC Phase 13 exams. Below is your complete lecture, tightly packed with base to advanced level theory, important SSC patterns, strategies, and previous year questions with answers. No tables, no gaps, only what you need to crack this topic with confidence. Close test, complete theory for SSC CGL and Phase 13. A close test is a passage with multiple blanks where you must choose the most suitable word for each blank from the given options. Typically, 5 blanks are tested in SSC exams. It is designed to test your grammar, vocabulary, and overall reading comprehension together. Success in close tests depends on your ability to understand the tone, flow, and logic of the passage. SSC has been consistently asking close tests for years, mostly focusing on topics of general interest, economics, environment, education, or social issues. Unlike sentence fillers, close tests evaluate your understanding of the whole passage. Types of words tested in close test articles and determiners: a, and, the, some, any, few, little. Prepositions: in, on, at, for, to, with, about, across. Conjunctions: although, since, because, but, however, therefore. Pronouns: he, she, it, they, this, that, these, those. Tense forms: was, has, had, have, will, would. Vocabulary-based choices: words close in meaning but used in different contexts. Affect, affect, rise, raise, adapt, adopt. Adjectives: adverbs: fast, quickly, good, well, strong, strongly. Approach to solving closed tests. Step by step 1. Read the entire passage once. Before filling any blank, read the whole passage quickly but attentively. Try to understand the main idea. This helps you pick words that fit the tone and flow. 2. Start from the first blank. Blank by blank. Don't jump around. Each blank depends on the previous and affects the next. Choose based on grammar rules, logical sense, vocabulary context, consistency of tense and tone, 3. Eliminate clearly wrong options. SSC often provides trap options. Eliminate. Grammatically incorrect choices. Words that break logical flow. Words unrelated to the theme. 4. Watch for correction and tone. Avoid choosing a word already used in the passage. Look out for positive or negative tone. Formal versus informal usage. Active passive voice consistency. 5. Confirm fit by reading the sentence again. Plug your choice into the sentence mentally. Does it sound natural and logical? If yes, that's your answer. Common patterns in SSC closed test questions: theme-based vocabulary, passages on environment, development, technology, education. Conjunction traps. SSC loves confusing conjunctions, although, however, because, moreover. Collocation traps. Words that often appear together. Pay attention. Heavy rain. Make a decision. Word form confusion. Like success, succeed, successful. Antecedent traps. Making you choose the right pronoun matching the noun. Grammar rules to remember. A and the. Use a before consonant sound and before vowel sound. The for specific. A and the. Use a before consonant sound and before vowel sound. The for specific reference. Tense consistency. If the passage starts in past tense, the rest should follow unless there's a shift in time. Subject verb agreement. Singular subjects take singular verbs. Plural with plural. Prepositions. Watch phrasal verb patterns. Interested in. Depend on. Deal with. Conjunction. Tense consistency. If the passage starts in past tense, the rest should follow unless there's a shift in time. Subject verb agreement. Singular subjects take singular verbs. Plural with plural. Prepositions. Watch phrasal verb patterns. Interested in. Depend on. Deal with. Conjunction logic. Choose conjunctions that maintain flow. Contrast but result. So cause because addition moreover. Example. Examples of vocabulary trap areas: affect noun versus affect verb. Principal head of school versus principal moral law. Adapt adjust versus adopt take up. Rise no object versus raise takes object. Previous year questions. Closed test with answers. SSC CGL Tier 1 2020. Complete the passage. The Himalayas have always blank a special place in Indian culture. They are seen not just as mountains, but as living beings blank to gods. The Ganges, which blank from these peaks, is considered holy. Many pilgrims travel to these ranges to blank blessings and to experience blank with nature. Q1. A occupied B captured C played D taken. Answer. A occupied. Q2. A near B sacred C close D linked. Answer. D linked. Q3. A flows B rise C emerges D originates. Answer. D originates. 4. A seek B gets C fetch D reach. Answer. A seek. Q5. A com BP C harmony D blend. Answer. C harmony. SSCCHSL 2019 passage. Education plays a key role in blank the economic and social status of people. It gives them knowledge, skills, and confidence. A good education system provides equal blank for all and helps in blank poverty. It enables individuals to become productive members of society and blank to national development. Q1. A maintaining B improving C removing D training. Answer. B improving. Q2. A chances B jobs. C opportunities D decisions. Answer. C opportunities. Q3. A fighting B reducing C eliminating D ending. Answer. B reducing. Q4. A attribute B contribute C tribute D add. Answer. B contribute. With this lecture, you're now fully equipped to handle any closed test question SSC throws your way. The only thing left is practice, and this theory will serve as your full foundation. Send me the next topic whenever you're ready to continue your SSC power prep. Biceps book. You said. Logical flow and coherence-based selection, contextual grammar knowledge, tense, article, conjunctions, etc. ChatGPT said. Perfect. Now let's cover logical flow and coherence-based sentence selection, a subtle but extremely important topic in SSC CGL and SSC Phase 13. This section tests your deep understanding of grammar, sentence structure, logic, and meaningful arrangement. Below is your complete, tightly packed, base to advanced level lecture, including full theory and 3 to 4 real SSC pattern-based questions with answers. This will be your soul study material, so everything is fully covered here. Logical flow and coherence-based selection. Complete theory. This topic appears in forms like sentence arrangement, ordering, paragraph completion, sentence insertion, identifying grammatically, logically incorrect sentences. The goal is to test whether you can maintain grammatical continuity, logical sequence, and thematic consistency within or across sentences. The core skills tested are grammar, connector logic, article preposition placement, tense consistency, and cohesive phrasing. Key components of logical flow: 1. Sentence connectors and linking devices. These are words or phrases used to connect ideas and maintain flow. You must know their function and position. Addition, moreover, also, in addition, furthermore. Contrast, however, although, but, whereas. Cause and effect, because, since, so, therefore, as a result. Illustration, for example, such as, for instance. Conclusion, thus, hence, in conclusion. Trap to avoid, using contrastive connectors in a supporting idea or adding connectors in a contradictory statement leads to broken logic. 2. Pronouns reference. Every pronoun must refer to a clear noun introduced before. Sentences like, it was challenging, must follow something that it refers to. Watch out for. Ambiguous pronouns he, she, it, this, that, these, those. Use of, they, or, their, when the subject is unclear. And, this, referring to the right idea. 3. Tense and verb consistency. When arranging or choosing sentences, tense should remain consistent unless there's a deliberate change in timeline. If a paragraph begins in the past tense, all actions must remain in the past unless another time frame is introduced. Common verb trap examples. Misplacing auxiliary verbs has, have, had. Switching from simple past to present or present perfect unnecessarily. Inserting them properly can, could, would, should. 4. Article and preposition accuracy. These small words maintain the grammatical skeleton of the sentence. An article a, and, the misuse breaks the natural structure. Prepositions in, on, at, for, with, etc. Used indirectly destroy the relational logic between sentence elements. Examples. Wrong, arrived at Monday. Correct, he arrived on Monday. 5. Sentence order logic. In rearrangement questions, sentences follow a chronological, logical, or cause-effect order. Standard logical structure. Introductory sentence, theme or topic. Explanation details. Examples or evidence. Result or conclusion. Clues to look for. Names or terms are introduced early. Pronouns this, he, they refer back to something before. Chronological markers, first, then, later, finally. Result markers, as a result, therefore. Common traps in SSC exams using contrast where continuation is needed. Placing an example before introducing the concept. Repeating information already mentioned. Shifting tenses or voice mid-paragraph. Using a grammatically correct but contextually broken sentence. Strategy to crack this section: read all options before deciding. Look tense level clues, subjects, pronouns, tenses. Check if the sentence logically connects to those before and after. Pay attention to connectors. Are they continuing or contradicting? Eliminate grammatically incorrect or awkward sentences. Your choice back and read the full paragraph mentally for flow. Previous year's style C questions Q1. SSC CGL Tier 1 2021. Which sentence logically follows this one? Online learning platforms have revolutionized the way people access education. Although some people still prefer reading newspapers, many students now use mobile apps to attend live classes and watch recorded lectures. See, however, education has always been free. D. Technology and education are never connected. Answer. Many students now use mobile apps to attend live classes and watch recorded lectures. Explanation. This sentence logically follows the topic introduced and expands it with detail. 2. SSC CHSL 2020. Choose the sentence that fits best to complete the passage. Plastic pollution is a main concern today. It affects marine life and enters the food chain. Plastic is a bit into colors. B. People should use more plastic to reduce cost. C. Therefore, reducing plastic usage is a necessity for environmental health. D. Some people prefer plastic bags over cloth ones. Answer. C. Therefore, reducing plastic usage is a necessity for environmental health. Explanation. This is a conclusion derived from the issue stated. Q3. SC Phase 10 2022. Identify the grammatically and logically correct sense. A. The team has been win the match with great effort. B. The team had been won the match since yesterday. C. The team has won the match with great effort. D. The team have win the match with great effort. Answer. C. The team has won the match with great effort. Explanation. Present perfect tense used correctly. Subject verb agreement is proper. Q4. SSC MTS 2019. Choose the most coherent continuation. She was not only brilliant in studies but also I like to cook. B scored highest class. C ran faster than the wind. D was tall and strong. Answer. B scored the highest marks in the class. Explanation. Not only, but also. Explanation. Not only, but also requires similar type of ideas. Brilliance in studies matches academic achievement. With this, your logical flow and coherence topic is fully covered from concept to SSC question level. Every sentence you now select will be smarter, cleaner, and more logically sound. You're building a killer foundation. Send your next topic anytime. I'm ready for it. Heart Soup book. You said. Spotting errors part 1 subject verb agreement ChatGPT said. Excellent choice. Spotting errors. Subject verb agreement is one of the most frequently tested grammar topics in SSC CGL and SSC Phase 13. Below is your complete lecture, written tightly in paragraph form, from base to its level. It includes all SSC style traps and patterns, fully packed with rules, logic, and 3 to 4 previous year questions with answers. This is your sole study material for the topic. No outside reference needed. Spotting errors. Subject verb agreement. Complete SSC lecture. Subject verb agreement refers to the grammatical rule that a verb must agree in number and person with its stick. A singular subject takes a singular verb, and a plural subject takes a plural verb. This foundational grammar rule is often tested in the SSC exams through error spotting questions, where you're expected to identify the part of the sentence that breaks this rule. Basic rule of subject verb agreement. A singular subject he, she, it, ram, the boy must be followed by a singular verb is, has, this, plays, sings, while a plural subject they, we, the boys must be followed by a plural verb are, have, do, play, sing. Example. Correct, she well. Correct, write well. Incorrect, she write well. SSC exam focus rules and traps 1. Indefinite pronouns as subjects. Words like each, every, everyone, someone, nobody, anybody are always singular and take singular verbs. Correct, everyone has submitted the file. Incorrect, everyone has submitted the file. 2. Either, neither, and, each, every, rule. Even when referring to two things, either, neither, and each are singular and take singular verbs. Correct, neither of the answers is correct. Incorrect, neither of the answers are correct. 3. Compound subjects joined by, and. When two subjects are joined. Correct, everyone has submitted the file. Incorrect, everyone has submitted the file. 2. Either, neither, and, each, every, rule. Correct, they write well. Incorrect, she write well. SSC exam focus rules and traps 1. Indefinite pronouns as subjects. Words like each, every, everyone, someone, nobody, anybody are always singular and take singular verbs. Correct, everyone has submitted the file. Incorrect, everyone has submitted the file. 2. Either, neither, and, each, every, rule. Even when referring to two things, either, neither, and each are singular and take singular verbs. Correct, neither of the answers is correct. Incorrect, neither of the answers are correct. 3. Compound subjects joined by, and. When two subjects are joined by and, the subject becomes plural, so the verb should also be plural. Correct, Ram and Shyam are friends. Incorrect, Ram and Shyam is friends. Exception, if two nouns refer to the same person or thing, use a singular verb. Correct, bread and butter is his breakfast. Correct, my friend and guide is here. 4. Compound subjects with, or, nor. When two subjects are joined by or, either, or, neither, nor, the verb agrees with the subject closer to it, known as the proximity rule. Correct, neither the teacher nor the students are ready. Correct, neither the students nor the teacher is ready. 5. Uncountable nouns. Correct, neither the students nor the teacher is ready. 5. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns such as furniture, information, advice, luggage, poetry are always singular and take singular verbs. Correct, the furniture was expensive. Incorrect, the furniture were expensive. 6. Collected nouns. Collected nouns such as team, family, committee, jury are singular when the group acts as one unit. Correct, the team is playing well. If individual members are implied, a plural verb may be used, rarely tested in SSC. Correct, the team are arguing among themselves. 7. Distances, amounts, and periods. When used as a single unit, measurements and time periods take singular verbs. Correct, 5 kilometers is a long walk. Correct, 10 years is a long time. 8. Relative pronouns who, which, that. The verb after a relative pronoun must agree with the noun immediately before it. Correct, she is one of the girls who dance well. Incorrect, she is one of the girls who dances well. Here, who refers to girls, plural, so use dance, not dances. High frequency SSC traps. Confusing plural nouns ending in s like news, mathematics, politics, which are singular. Correct, the news is good. Incorrect, the news are good. Intervening phrases between subject and verb. SSC puts distractor phrases in the middle. Correct. The list of items is on the table. Here, of items, not the subject. The subject is list. Titles of books or movies are singular. Correct. Three Idiots is a hit movie. Previous year SSC questions with options and answers Q1. SSC CGL 2020. Identify the part with error. Neither of the boys B have completed C or homework D number error. Answer. B have completed. Correction. Has completed because neither is singular. Q2. Correction. Has completed because neither is singular. Q2. SSC CHSL 2019. The committee B have submitted their final report. D number error. Answer. B have submitted. Correction. Has submitted. Committee is a singular unit. Q3. SSC MTS 2021. The quality of the apples B were not good. C so we return them. D number error. Answer. B were not good. Correction. Was not good. Subject is quality, which is singular. Q4. Q4. SSC CGL 2022 Tier 1. One of the students B have failed C in the final exam. D number error. Answer. B have failed. Correction. Has failed. Subject is 1, not student. Correction. Has failed. Subject is 1, not students. With this, your subject-verb agreement section under spotting errors is 100% complete, tailored specifically for SSC exam standards. All rules, traps, and patterns seen in previous papers are built into this theory. Send me your next topic and I'll keep the perfect flow going. Heart soup book. Said. 2 tense consistency. ChatGPT said. Brilliant. Tense consistency is a core grammar area in spotting errors for SSC CGL and Phase 13, and it's a silent trap where many candidates go wrong. Below is your complete, tightly packed, base to advanced tense consistency lecture, designed specifically to meet SSC error spotting standards. No wasted space, no outside reference needed. This will be your sole and sufficient study material, including previous year SSC questions with answers at the end. Spotting errors. Tense consistency. Complete SSC grammar lecture. Tense consistency means that verbs in a sentence or paragraph should stay in the same time frame unless a clear shift in time is required. In SSC exams, this rule is tested by spotting incorrect verb forms that either break the logical timeline or shift tenses unnecessarily. The key to mastering this is not just knowing the tenses but recognizing logical time flow in a sentence. The 3 primary tenses with logic in SSC: present tense, used for general truths, current habits, and facts. Past tense, used for completed actions, events that occurred at a definite time in the past. Future tense, used to indicate events that will happen later. SSC questions often confuse these by mixing tenses within a sentence or independent clauses. The job is to find the part of the sentence that breaks the timeline. SSC-based rules for tense consistency: 1. Same sentence, same time frame. If multiple actions happen in the same time frame, all verbs should match the base tense. Correct. He got up, brushed, and left the house. Incorrect. He got up, brushes, and left the house. Here, got up and left are in past, so brushes present is incorrect. 2. Reported speech consistency. In reported speech, if the reporting verb is in the past, the verb inside the quote should also shift to the past unless it's a universal truth. Correct. She said that she was tired. Incorrect. She said that she is tired. Exception. She said that the sun rises in the east. Universal truth remains in present tense. 3. Conditional sentences consistency. Conditional structures follow a fixed tense pattern. These are frequently tested in SSC. If plus present plus will right pointing arrow if it rains, I will stay inside. If plus past plus would right pointing arrow if I won, I would buy a car. If plus past perfect plus would have right pointing arrow if I had studied, I would have passed. SSC mixes the verb forms in these to confuse you. 4. Time markers must match the verb. Time expressions like yesterday, last year, now, these days, tomorrow directly control verb choice. Pay attention to these in spotting errors. Correct. He went to Delhi last week. Incorrect. He goes to Delhi last week. Correct. She is reading a novel right now. Incorrect. She was reading a novel right now. 5. Dependent clauses and sequence of tenses. When a sentence has more than one clause, main plus subordinate, the tenses must follow logical time sequence. Correct. When she entered the room, he was writing a letter. Incorrect. When she entered the room, he writes a letter. In this case, both actions happened in the past, so mixing past and present is incorrect. 6. Habitual versus past completed. A common SSC trap is mixing used to, would, and simple past. Correct. When I was a child, I used to play in the fields. Correct. When I was a child, I played in the fields. Incorrect. When I was a child, I played in the fields. Common SSC traps in tense consistency. Using present perfect with specific past time right pointing arrow incorrect. I have seen him yesterday. Should be. I saw him yesterday. Switching tense in a list of verbs right pointing arrow incorrect. He came, meets, and talked to us. Using simple present in a sentence clearly said in the past right pointing arrow incorrect. After he ate dinner, he goes to sleep. Using past tense with future time right. Switching tense in a list of verbs right pointing arrow incorrect. He came, meets, and talked to us. Using simple present in a sentence clearly said in the past right pointing arrow incorrect. After he ate dinner, he goes to sleep. Using past tense with future time right pointing arrow incorrect. She left tomorrow. Should be. She will leave tomorrow. SSC previous year questions with answers Q1. SSC CGL Tier 1 2021. He visited B his grandparents C every weekend last year. D number error. He visited B his grandparents C every weekend last year. D number error. Answer. D number error. Explanation. Past tense. Visited. Matches with. Last year. Correct consistency. Q2. SSC CHSL 2019. The teacher said that B the earth was round C and it rotates on its axis. D number error. Answer. B the earth was round. Correction. The earth is round. Explanation. Universal truth should remain in present tense even in reported speech. Q3. SSC MTS 2020. He told me that B he will be C late for the meeting. D number error. Answer. B he will be correction. He would be. Explanation. Told is past tense, so will must become would. Explanation. Told is past tense, so will must become would. 4. SSC phase 9 2022. If he studied hard, B he will pass C the examination easily. D number error. Answer. B he will pass correction. He would pass. Explanation. Conditional sentence in past right pointing arrow use. Would, not, will. With this, your tense consistency section under spotting errors is complete. Every SSC trap, grammatical logic, and standard rule has been packed here tightly for your single source learning. You're now ready to spot tense shifts with precision. Send your next topic whenever you're ready. Red Heart Book. You said. 3. Use of prepositions and conjunctions. ChatGPT said. Excellent. Use of prepositions and conjunctions is a major grammar area in spotting errors for SSC CGL and SS. Excellent. Use of prepositions and conjunctions is a major grammar area in spotting errors for SSC CGL and SSC phase 13, and it's a highly targeted zone for traps and trick options. Below is your complete, tightly packed, base to advanced SSC grammar lecture, with zero space wasted, fully exam oriented, and followed by SSC style previous year questions with answers. This is your only required study material. Every rule, pattern, and SSC logic is embedded here. Spotting errors. Use of prepositions and conjunctions. Full SSC level grammar lecture. In spotting errors, prepositions and conjunctions are frequently misused because they involve subtle logic, contextual placement, and fixed usage called collocations. In SSC exams, candidates must detect wrong or missing usage that affects sentence structure or logical connection. These two parts of speech act is a connective tissue of English grammar. Prepositions. SSC-based rules and common errors. Prepositions show the relationship between a noun or pronoun and a word in the sentence. SSC commonly tests them through. 1. Prepositions of time and place that is used for specific points at 5 p.m. at the station. On is used for days and dates on Monday, on the 15th of July. In is used for months, years, and periods in July, in 1990, in the morning. SS 1. Prepositions of time and place that is used for specific points at 5 p.m. at the station. On is used for days and dates on Monday, on the 15th of July. On is used for days and dates on Monday, on the 15th of July. In is used for months, years, and periods in July, in 1990. In is used for months, years, and periods in July, in 1990, in the morning. SSC trap. He arrived on 5 p.m. Crossmark right pointing arrow correct. He arrived at 5 p.m. checkmark. 2. Prepositions with verbs collocations. Some verbs are always followed by fixed prepositions. Insist on, depend on, succeed in, agree to, complain about, approve of, interested in, concentrate on, capable. Insist on, depend on, succeed in, agree to, complain about, approve of, interested in, concentrate on, capable of. SSC trap. She insisted for going. Crossmark right pointing arrow correct. She insisted on going. Checkmark. 3. Prepositions after adjectives. Good at, bad at, proud of, afraid of, familiar with, keen on, sorry for, suitable for, famous for. Good at, bad at, proud of, afraid of, familiar with, keen on, sorry for, suitable for, famous for. SSC trap. He is good in math. Crossmark right pointing arrow correct. He is good at math. Checkmark. 4. Incorrect omission of prepositions. Omitting prepositions where required breaks grammatical structure. Incorrect. He replied to me rudely. Crossmark correct. He replied to me rudely. Checkmark. Incorrect. She discussed the issue. Crossmark. Correct. She discussed about the issue. Checkmark. Note. Actually, discuss the issue is correct. Discuss about is wrong. This is a trick point. So, be be careful. Discuss the issue. Checkmark. Describe the scene. Checkmark. Know about up to required here. B conjunctions. SSC rules and traps. Conjunctions join words, phrases, or clauses. In SSC exams, error spotting tests incorrect pairings, tense mismatches, and misused connectors. 1. Correlative conjunctions must match these come in pairs and must be balanced. Either, or, neither, dot nor, not only, dot but also, though, dot yet. Incorrect. Either Ram nor Shyam is guilty. Crossmark correct. Either Ram or Shyam is guilty. Checkmark. Incorrect. Not only he came but he also apologized. Crossmark correct. Not only did he come but also apologized. Checkmark. 2. Subordinating conjunction logic. Checkmark. Incorrect. Not only he came but he also either, or, neither, dot nor, not only, dot but also, though, dot yet. Incorrect. Either Ram nor Shyam is guilty. Crossmark correct. Either Ram or Shyam is guilty. Checkmark. Incorrect. Not only he came but he also apologized. Crossmark correct. Not only did he come but also apologized. Checkmark. 2. Subordinating conjunction logic. Used to join dependent clauses. These include because, although, if, since, unless, while, before, after, though, as, till, as soon as. SSC uses these to test logical consistency. Although he is rich, he is humble. Checkmark. Because it was raining, we stayed inside. Checkmark. Unless you try, you will not succeed. Checkmark. Trap, using, but, after, although, right pointing arrow, although he is rich, but he is humble. Crossmark. Only one contrast word is needed, although or but, not both. 3. Injunction of reason versus result because, since, as, introduce a reason. So, therefore, thus, hence, show result. Avoid combining both in one sentence. Incorrect, because it rained, we canceled the trip. Crossmark correct, because it rained, we canceled the trip. Checkmarker, it rained, so we canceled the trip. Checkmark. 4. That clause rule. Some verbs like say, declare, believe, think, know are followed by that to introduce reported speech or ideas. Correct, he said that he was tired. Checkmark. SSC may test omission or misplacement of that. 5. While versus when versus during. While is used for simultaneous long actions. While I was cooking, he was cleaning. When is used for a specific event in the past. When he arrived, we stood up. During is followed by a noun. During the lecture, I took notes. Frequent SSC preposition. Conjunction mixed traps incorrect. I am senior to him. Crossmark correct. I am senior to him. Checkmark. Incorrect. He didn't need to go. Crossmark correct. He prevented me from going. Checkmark. Incorrect. She is married with a lawyer. Crossmark correct. She is married to a lawyer. Checkmark. Incorrect. Unless you don't work, you won't succeed. Crossmark correct. Unless you work, you won't succeed. Checkmark. Previous year SSC questions with answers Q1. SSCHSL 2019. She insisted B to go with him. C to the market. D number error. Answer. B to go with him. Correction. Insisted on going with him. Q2. SSCCGL tier 1 2021. He is good B in English. C and also in mathematics. D number error. Answer. B in English. Correction. Good at English. Q3. SSCMTS 2020. Because it was raining B so we stayed. C indoors the whole day. D number error. Answer. B so we stayed. Correction. Remove. So, because it was raining, we stayed indoors. Q4. SSCCGL tier 2 2022. Not only he resigned B but also C left the city immediately. D number error. Answer. Not only he resigned. Correction. Not only did he resign. With this, your prepositions and conjunction section under spelling errors is complete. Every SSC standard rule, trap, and collocation has been embedded for 100% readiness. You're now fully prepared to catch the tiniest link errors in grammar. Send the next topic when you're ready to continue Hard Soup book. You said. Articles A, N, the ChatGPT said. Perfect. Let's now master articles A, N, the subtle but high frequency topic in SSCCGL and SSC phase 13 spelling errors. Articles may seem easy, but SSC frames precise traps to test your understanding of definiteness, specificity, and sound-based rules. Below is your complete, fully packed, based to advanced theory lecture, crafted specifically for SSC spelling error format, followed by 4 SSC style previous year questions with answers. No space wasted, no external reference needed. This is your only required material for this topic. Spotting errors, articles A, N, the. Articles are determiners placed before nouns to indicate specificity or generality. English has 3 articles. Indefinite articles, an N. Definite article, the. SSC uses article spotting to test your grammatical precision, especially in cases of omission, overuse, or misplacement. 1. Indefinite articles, and, use, before singular, countable nouns that begin with a consonant sound. Use, and, before singular, countable nouns that begin with a vowel sound, not just vowel letters. Examples. Use, and, before singular, countable nouns that begin with a vowel sound, not just vowel letters. Examples. A boy, a book, a doctor. An apple, an hour, an honest man. Note, hour, and, honest, begin with vowel sound despite starting with consonants. Brain SSC trap. Candidates choose articles based on spelling instead of pronunciation. Incorrect. He is honest officer. Crossmark correct. Honest officer. Checkmark. 2. Definite article. That, use, that, to refer to. Something already mentioned or known. Unique things. The sun, the moon. Superlatives. The best, the tallest. Ordinal numbers. The first, the second. Names of oceans, rivers, mountains. The Ganga, the Himalayas. Instruments. Play the guitar, the piano. Newspapers and organizations. The Hindu, the WHO. 3. Omission of articles. SSC specific patterns. Crossmark article. Omission of articles. SSC specific patterns. Crossmark article unnecessarily omitted. Incorrect. He is underscore engineer by profession. Newspapers and organizations. The Hindu, the WHO. 3. Omission of articles. SSC specific patterns. Crossmark article unnecessarily omitted. Incorrect. He is underscore engineer by profession. Correct. He is an engineer by profession. Incorrect. She bought underscore umbrella. Correct. She bought an umbrella. Checkmark. No article required. 0 article situations. Do not use articles. Before plural general nouns. Dogs are loyal animals. Before abstract nouns in general sense. Honesty is the best policy. Before meals. We had dinner at 9 p.m. Before languages. Subjects. She studies English and mathematics. Before proper nouns. India, Rahul, Mount Everest. Before sports. He plays cricket, not the cricket. Brain SSC trap. Inserting the before uncountable general nouns. Incorrect. The honesty is a good quality. Crossmark correct. Honesty is a good quality. Checkmark. 4. Special usage rules. SSC loves to test checkmark. The before adjectives uses noun for groups. The rich, the poor, the blind, the elderly. Correct. The rich should help the poor. Checkmark. A N. Before profession. Correct. She is a lawyer. Incorrect. She is underscore lawyer. Crossmark. Checkmark. The before name of books, newspapers, historical monuments. Correct. He visited the Taj Mahal. Correct. I read the Times of India daily. Checkmark. The before superlatives and ordinals. Correct. This is the best book I read. Correct. He was the first to arrive. SSC exam traps. You must master choosing article based on letter not sound. He is an MBA graduate. Crossmark right pointing arrow. He is an MBA graduate. Checkmark. MBA starts with the sound M. Inserting article before general abstract nouns. The kindness is a virtue. Crossmark right pointing arrow. Kindness is a virtue. Checkmark. Dropping article in professions. He is underscore teacher. Crossmark right pointing arrow. He is a teacher. Checkmark. Omitting article with musical instruments. She plays no. Crossmark right pointing arrow. She plays the piano. Checkmark. SSC previous questions with options and answers Q1. SSC CHSL 2021. He is B in MSc. C in physics from Delhi University. D number error. Answer, B in MSc. Checkmark correct. N is used before M, SC. Because M is pronounced as M. Q2. SSCC. SSCCGL Tier 1 2020. She is B underscore C engineer by profession. D number error. Answer, B underscore. Checkmark correction. N engineer. Explanation. Engineer starts with vowel sound. So needs N. Q3. SSCMTS 2019. I have B the news to tell you C which is very interesting. D number error. Answer, D number error. Checkmark. News is uncountable, but it takes the when specific correct usage. Q4. SSCCGL Tier 2 2022. The man is B blind in C the one eye. D number error. Answer, C the one eye checkmark correction. Blind in one eye. Explanation. No article needed with one eye in this context idiomatic usage. With this, your article section under spotting errors is 100% complete. All patterns, SSC traps, grammatical rules, and sound-based exceptions are packed into picture. You are now fully ready to tackle any article-based. You are now fully ready to tackle any article-based error question SSC throws your way. Send your next topic whenever you're ready to continue hard soup book. You said. Pronoun errors each, every, some, any, etc. ChatGPT said. Excellent. Now we'll tackle pronoun errors, especially those involving each, every, some, any, either, neither, one, oneself, anyone, someone, themselves, and so on. SSCCGL and Base 13 frequently use pronoun traps in spotting error sections that appear simple but are silently grammatical. Below is your complete, fully packed SSC grammar lecture, from base to advanced, with no space wasted, and followed by 4 previous year SSC style questions with full answers. This is your only study material for this topic, no other source needed. Spotting errors, pronoun errors, complete SSC grammar lecture. Pronouns are words used in place of nouns to avoid repetition and ensure sentence clarity. SSC tests you on agreement, consistency, and correct form. In spotting errors, the challenge lies in matching the pronoun to its proper antecedent, using the correct case, subject, object, reflexive, and not mixing singular plural usage. Below are the key rules SSC loves to test. Checkmark 1. Each, every, always singular. These pronouns are always singular and must be followed by singular verbs and singular pronouns. Correct. Each of the students has his own book. Incorrect. Each of the students have their own book. Crossmark. Explanation. Each equals singular right pointing arrow needs has in his her, not have there. Small diamond also applies to everyone, anybody, somebody, nobody, etc. Checkmark 2. These pronouns are always singular and must be followed by singular verbs. SSC tests you on agreement, consistency, and correct form. In spotting errors, the challenge lies in matching the pronoun to its proper antecedent, using the correct case, subject, object, reflexive, and not mixing singular plural usage. Below are the key rules SSC loves to test. In spotting errors, the challenge lies in matching the pronoun to its proper antecedent, using the correct case, subject, object, reflexive, and not mixing singular plural usage. Below are the key rules SSC loves to test. Below are the key rules SSC loves to test. Checkmark 1. Each, every, always singular. Below are the key rules SSC loves to test. Checkmark 1. Each, every, always singular. These pronouns are always singular and must be followed by singular verbs and singular pronouns. These pronouns are always singular and must be followed by singular verbs and singular pronouns. Correct. Each of the students has his own book. Incorrect. Each of the students have their own book. Crossmark. Explanation. Each equals singular right pointing arrow needs has in his her, not have there. Small diamond also applies to everyone, anybody, somebody, nobody, etc. Checkmark 2. Either, neither, singular pronouns, either, and, neither, always take singular verbs and pronouns. Checkmark 2. Either, neither, singular pronouns, either, and, neither, always take singular verbs and pronouns. Correct. Neither of the boys has done his work. Incorrect. Neither of the boys have done their work. Crossmark. Checkmark 3. Indefinite pronouns. Someone, anyone, everybody, all these are treated as singular. Correct. Everyone is responsible for his own work. Incorrect. Everyone is responsible for their own work. Crossmark. SSC loves to test this plural, there, with a singular subject like everyone or. Checkmark 1. Each, every, always singular. These pronouns are always singular and must be followed by singular verbs and singular pronouns. Correct. Each of the students has his own book. Incorrect. Each of the students have their own book. Crossmark. Explanation. Each equals singular right pointing arrow needs has in his her, not have there. Small diamond also applies to everyone, anybody, somebody, nobody, etc. Checkmark 2. Either, neither, singular pronouns, either, and, neither, always take singular verbs and pronouns. Correct. Neither of the boys has done his work. Incorrect. Neither of the boys have done their work. Crossmark. Checkmark 3. Indefinite pronouns. Someone, anyone, everybody, all these are treated as singular. Correct. Everyone is responsible for his own work. Incorrect. Everyone is responsible for their own work. Crossmark. SSC loves to test this plural, there, with a singular subject like everyone or somebody. Brain remember, everyone, someone, anyone, no one right pointing arrow singular right pointing arrow he, not they. Checkmark 4. One, ones, always consistent. When one is used as a subject, the possessive form must also be ones. Do not shift to his, her. Correct. One should do one's duty. Checkmark incorrect. One should do his duty. Crossmark. Explanation. Maintain consistency. Don't switch pronoun types in the same clause. Checkmark 5. Use of reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns myself, himself, themselves are used when the subject and object are the same. Never use them instead of subject or object pronouns. Incorrect. Myself will attend the meeting. Crossmark correct. I will attend the meeting. Checkmark correct reflexive usage. I did it myself. Common SSC error. Starting a sentence with myself or himself as subject. Checkmark 6. Ambiguous pronoun reference. The pronoun must clearly refer to only one noun. SSC tests confusing sentences with two possible antecedents. Incorrect. When Xiang met Ravi, he was late. Crossmark who was late. Xiang or Ravi. Correct. When Xiang met Ravi, Xiang was late. Checkmark. Checkmark 7. They them versus. Keep for singular indefinites avoid using they for each, everyone, someone, etc. Incorrect. Each student must submit their project. Crossmark correct. Each student must submit his or her project. Checkmark. Modern usage allows they as a gender neutral pronoun in informal writing, but SSC does not allow this in formal grammar spotting. Checkmark 8. Who versus whom who used as a subject. Whom, used as an object. SSC occasionally tests this higher level pronoun usage. Correct. Who is knocking at the door? Checkmark correct. The person whom you met yesterday is my uncle. Checkmark. Checkmark 9. This, that versus. These, those, this, that, singular. These, those, plural. SSC occasionally tests this higher level pronoun usage. Correct. Who is knocking at the door? Correct. Who is knocking at the door? Checkmark correct. The person whom you met yesterday is my uncle. Checkmark. Checkmark 9. This, that versus. These, those, this, that, singular. These, those, plural. SSC error. Using this before a plural noun. Incorrect. This books are interesting. Crossmark correct. These books are interesting. Crossmark correct. These books are interesting. Checkmark. Common SSC patterns to watch. Each, every, right pointing arrow singular verb plus singular possessive is not there. Reflexive pronouns used as subject myself is going crossmark. Switching, one, to, his, in same sentence. Ambiguous pronouns without clear reference. They, used for singular indefinite pronouns. Previous year SSC style questions with answers Q1. SSC CGL 2020. Again in the class B must submit C assignment by Monday. D number error. Answer, C assignment checkmark correction, his or her assignment. Q2, SSC CHSL 2019. Neither of the players B have worn C uniform. D number error. Answer, B have worn. Checkmark correction, has worn subject equals singular, neither. Q3, SSC MTS 2021. One should always be performed C his duties honestly. D number error. Answer, C his duties checkmark correction, one's duties. Q4, SSC CGL Tier 1 2022. The boy B who I met yesterday, C was very helpful. D number error. Answer, B who I met. Checkmark correction, whom I met object of, met, right pointing arrow use, whom. With this, your pronoun errors chapter in spotting errors is fully completed. Every rule, trap, and SSC style mistake has been embedded into this theory. You can now confidently identify even subtle SSC pronoun errors. Send your next topic anytime and we'll continue your solid grammar mastery hard soup book. You said. Adjective adverb misuse chat. Adjective adverb misuse ChatGPT said. Excellent. Adjective adverb misuse is a classic SSC grammar trap, tested repeatedly in CGL, CHSL, and phase exams, especially in spotting error and improvement sections. The key challenge lies in understanding what to modify, noun or verb, and whether to use an adjective or adverb accordingly. Below is your complete, base to advanced SSC theory lecture, written tightly with no wasted space, followed by 4 SSC style previous year questions with answers. This is your sole and sufficient study material, no external sources needed. Spotting errors, adjective versus. Adverb misuse full SSC grammar lecture, adjectives describe or qualify nouns and pronouns. Adverbs describe or modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. SSC spotting error questions test this basic rule by switching forms and creating confusion in sentence construction. You must be sharp in identifying what is being described to choose the correct form. Checkmark 1. Adjective for noun, adverb for verb, use an adjective to describe a noun. She is a beautiful singer. Singer is a noun right pointing arrow use adjective, use an adverb to describe a verb. She sings beautifully. Sings is a verb right pointing arrow use adverb. Brain SSC trap, using beautiful instead of beautifully or vice versa. Incorrect, she sings beautiful. Crossmark correct, she sings beautifully. Checkmark. Checkmark 2. Good versus. Well, good is an adjective right pointing arrow modifies noun. Well is an adverb right pointing arrow modifies verb. Correct, he is a good writer. Checkmark correct, he writes well. Checkmark incorrect, he writes good. Crossmark. Brain special case, well can be an adjective meaning healthy. I am feeling well today. Checkmark. Checkmark 3. Adjective after linking verbs. Certain verbs called linking verbs like be, seem, appear, become, feel, taste, look, sound are followed by adjectives, not adverbs. Correct, the soup tastes delicious. Checkmark incorrect, the soup tastes deliciously. Crossmark. Correct, she's tired. Checkmark incorrect, she looks tiredly. Crossmark. Brain rule, if a verb doesn't show action but links to a state feeling, use an adjective, not an adverb. Checkmark 4. Hard versus. Hardly, hard equals with effort, adverb. Hardly equals barely, scarcely, adverb with negative meaning. Correct, he worked hard. Checkmark incorrect, he worked hardly. Crossmark hardly, would mean he barely worked. SSC loves to trap students here because the word hardly looks similar to hard but has opposite meaning. Checkmark 5. Late versus. Lately. Late, adjective or adverb equals after the expected time. Lately, adverb equals recently. Correct, he arrived late. Checkmark correct, I haven't seen him lately. Checkmark. Incorrect, he arrived lately. Crossmark wrong time meaning. Checkmark 6. Near versus. Nearly. Near, adjective or preposition equals close in distance. Nearly, adverb equals almost. Correct, I live near the school. Checkmark correct, I nearly missed the train. Checkmark. Incorrect, I near missed the train. Crossmark. Checkmark 7. Most versus. Almost. Almost is used before verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. He is almost ready. Checkmark. Most is used before nouns with or without adjectives. Most people like tea. Checkmark. Incorrect, he is most ready. Crossmark correct, he is almost ready. Checkmark. Checkmark 8. 2 versus. Very, 2 equals excessively negative tone. Very equals strongly, extremely neutral positive tone. Correct, the tea is too hot to drink. Checkmark correct, the tea is very hot. Checkmark. Incorrect, the tea is too hot. Checkmark 8. 2 versus. Very, 2 equals excessively negative tone. Very equals strongly, extremely neutral positive tone. Correct, the tea is too hot to drink. Checkmark correct, the tea is very hot. Checkmark. Incorrect, the tea is too hot. If it's not unbearable, then use very, crossmark. If it's not unbearable, then use very, crossmark. Checkmark 9. Position errors. Adverbs modifying verbs generally come after the verb, not before the subject. Incorrect, quickly she the answer wrote. Crossmark correct, she wrote the answer. Checkmark 9. Position errors. Adverbs modifying verbs generally come after the verb, not before the subject. Incorrect, quickly she the answer wrote. Crossmark correct, she wrote the answer quickly. Checkmark. Checkmark 10. Adverb with past participles when using passive voice or past participles, place adverbs properly. Correct, the work was neatly finished. Checkmark incorrect, the work was finished neat. Crossmark. SSC's favorite misuses in exams, he speaks fluent English. Crossmark right pointing arrow, he speaks fluently English. Checkmark. She behaved bad in the meeting. Crossmark right pointing arrow, she Checkmark 10. Adverb with past participles when using passive voice or past participles. Place adverbs properly. Correct. The work was neatly finished. Checkmark incorrect. The work was finished neat. Crossmark. SSC's favorite misuses in exams. He speaks fluent English. Crossmark right pointing arrow. He speaks fluently English. Checkmark. She behaved bad in the meeting. Crossmark right pointing arrow. She behaved badly in the meeting. Checkmark. The child looked happily. Crossmark right pointing arrow. The child looked happy. Checkmark linking verb. Looked. Previous year SSC questions with answers Q1. SSC. Checkmark 10. Adverb with past participles when using passive voice or past participles. Place adverbs properly. Correct. The work was neatly finished. Checkmark incorrect. The work was finished neat. Crossmark. SSC's favorite misuses in exams. He speaks fluent English. Crossmark right pointing arrow. He speaks fluently English. Checkmark. She behaved. She behaved bad in the meeting. Crossmark right pointing arrow. She behaved badly in the meeting. Checkmark. The child looked happily. Crossmark right pointing arrow. The child looked happy. Checkmark linking verb. Looked. Previous year SSC questions with answers Q1. SSC CHSL 2020. The teacher B spoke very polite. C to the students. D number error. Answer. B spoke very polite. Checkmark correction. Politely modifies verb. Spoke. Right pointing arrow. Use adverb. Q2. SSC CGL Tier 1 2019. A sheep B sings very sweet. C in the choir. D number error. Answer. B sings very sweet. Checkmark correction. Sweetly describes. Sings. Right pointing arrow. Use adverb. Q3. SSC MTS 2021. He is B very tiredly. C today. D number error. Answer. B very tiredly. Checkmark correction. Tired linking verb. Is. Right pointing arrow. Use adjective. Not adverb. Q4. SSC CGL Tier 2 2022. The manager looked B angrily. C at the lazy workers. D number error. Answer. D number error. Checkmark. Looked. Uses action verb. Not linking. Right pointing arrow. Adverb. Angrily. Is correct. With this, your adjective adverb misuse section under spelling errors is now 100% complete. Tightly focus on all SSC grammar logic and error types. This covers all confusion areas and helps you crack every variation of this question type. Send your next topic when ready. Heart Soup book. You said. Parallelism. ChatGPT said. Brilliant choice. Parallelism is one of the most silently dangerous grammar areas SSC tests, especially in spelling errors and sentence improvement. If you're not trained to spot it, it looks grammatically fine, but it silently breaks the structure. Below is your complete, tightly packed SSC grammar lecture on parallelism, written from base to advanced, with no wasted space, followed by 4 SSC style previous year questions with answers. This is your sole and sufficient study material for this topic. Green square spelling errors. Parallelism. Full SSC grammar lecture. Parallelism means that parts of a sentence that are joined together must follow the same grammatical form. SSC tests this when two or more words, phrases, or clauses are joined using conjunctions and, or, but, not only, but also, etc. If one is a noun, the others must be nouns. If one is an infinitive, the others must be infinitives. SSC uses this to trick you with mismatched grammar. Checkmark 1. Parallel nouns, verbs, adjectives. If you list multiple elements, they must be in the same grammatical category. Correct. She likes singing, then painting. 3 gerunds, parallel. Incorrect. She likes singing, to dance, and paint. Crossmark mixed forms, gerund, infinitive, verb right pointing arrow breaks parallelism. Checkmark 2. Parallel infinitive correct. He wants to read, to write, and to travel. Each element starts with to, perfectly parallel. Also correct. He wants to read, write, and travel. To, used once at the beginning is okay. Incorrect. He wants to read, writing, and traveling. Crossmark. SSC tests this by mixing up infinitives to plus verb with gerunds, ing, or base forms. Checkmark 3. Parallel adjectives. Correct. The house was spacious, elegant, and clean. Checkmark incorrect. The house was spacious, elegant, and cleanliness. Crossmark cleanliness is a noun, not an adjective. Right pointing arrow breaks the pattern. Checkmark 4. Parallel clauses. When you join two full clauses, they must match in form and structure. Correct. She said that she would study and that she would pass. Checkmark also correct. Shortened. She said that she would study and pass. Checkmark. Incorrect. She said that she would study and passing the exam. Crossmark passing is not parallel to would study. Checkmark 5. Correlative conjunctions. SSC loves these not only, but also. Either, or neither, nor both, and. SSC traps students by breaking parallel structure in these pairs. Correct. He is not only honest but also hardworking. Checkmark both modifiers are adjectives. Incorrect. He is not only honest but also works hard. Crossmark honest is adjective, works hard is verb right pointing arrow mismatch. Another example. Correct. Either you must work hard or leave the job. Checkmark work hard and leave the job, both verbs. Incorrect. Either you must work hard or your resignation. Crossmark first is verb, second is noun right pointing arrow mismatch. Checkmark 6. Parallel comparisons then, as correct. She is as intelligent as brave. Checkmark incorrect. She is as intelligent as bravery. Crossmark. If comparison is between two qualities, both must be adjectives or both must be nouns. Checkmark 7. Parallel structure after prepositions. If a preposition is used before a list, it must apply equally to each item. Correct. He is responsible for writing reports, organizing meetings, and managing the team. Checkmark incorrect. He is responsible for writing reports, meeting organization, and to manage the team. Crossmark. Writing, organization, and to manage, not grammatically aligned. Checkmark 8. Verb tense consistency and parallelism correct. The team worked hard, trained regularly, and won the championship. Checkmark all past tense verbs, parallel. Incorrect. The team worked hard, trains regularly, and will win the championship. Crossmark mixed tenses right pointing arrow not parallel. Checkmark 9. Pronoun agreement in parallelism. SSC sometimes breaks pronoun structure. Correct. One should do one's duty and fulfill one's responsibilities. Checkmark incorrect. One should do his duty and fulfill their responsibilities. Crossmark. Checkmark common SSC parallelism traps mixing infinitives with gerunds. Mixing noun with verb. Breaking correlative conjunctions. Mismatching adjectives and nouns. Violating tense consistency. Using wrong pronouns in similar clauses. Book SSC previous year questions with answers Q1. SSC CGL Tier 1 2020. He not only B lost his passport, C but also his money. D number error. Answer. C but also his money. Checkmark correction, but also lost his money. Explanation. Lost is verb, his money is noun. Need to keep both as verb object combinations. Q2. SSC CHSL 2019. She wanted B to sing, to dance, C and painting. D number error. Answer. C and painting. Checkmark correction, and to paint. Explanation. Maintain parallel infinitives, to sing, to dance, to paint. Q3. SSC MTS 2021. Either you B complete the work, C or leave the job. D number error. Answer. D number error. Checkmark structure is parallel, complete, and leave, both base verbs. Q4. SSCCGL Tier 2 2022. A she is be beautiful, intelligent C and has kindness. D number error. Answer. C and has kindness checkmark correction and kind. Explanation. Beautiful, intelligent, and kind. All adjectives right pointing arrow parallel structure. With this, your parallelism section is 100% mastered for SC grammar spotting. Every construction type, exam trap, and correction rule has been compressed into this single power-packed lecture. You are now fully prepared to detect and correct any parallel structure error SSC puts in front of you. Send your next topic when ready. Heart Soup book. You said. Sentence fragment or run-on sentence. ChatGPT said. Excellent. Sentence fragment and run-on sentence errors are subtle but critical in SSC grammar, often hidden in longer sentence correction or spotting error types. SSC may not always label the question explicitly, but the logic is tested indirectly by checking whether a group of words forms a complete, grammatically valid sentence. Below is your complete, base to advanced SSC grammar lecture, tightly packed, no wasted space, followed by 4 SSC style previous year questions with answers. This is your only study material for this topic. Green square spotting errors, sentence fragment and run-on sentence, complete SSC grammar lecture. Let's first define these. A sentence fragment is an incomplete sentence. It lacks a subject or verb or complete thought. It may look like a sentence but cannot stand alone. A run-on sentence is two or more complete sentences joined incorrectly, either with no punctuation, just a comma splice, or without a coordinating conjunction. SSC tests these by inserting incomplete clauses, missing verbs, or fused sentences without proper links. Check mark 1. Sentence fragment. Incomplete sentence. A sentence must have a subject, a main verb, a complete thought. Fragment incorrect. While she was reading. Cross mark. Missing main clause. What happened while she was reading? Correct. While she was reading, her phone rang. Check mark. SSC trap. Starting with subordinating conjunctions like while, because, although, if but not completing the idea. Check mark 2. Fragment due to missing verb fragment. The man with the blue shirt. Cross mark. No verb. Only a noun phrase. Correct. The man with the blue shirt is my teacher. Check mark. Brain spotting tip. If you can't find a verb that shows action or state, it's a fragment. Check mark 3. Fragment due to ing clause fragment. Walking across the road. Cross mark. Walking is not a full verb unless linked to a subject. Correct. She was walking across the road. Check mark. 4. Walking across the road, she saw a snake. Check mark. Now is a dependent plus main clause. Check mark 4. Run-on sentence. Two sentences merged incorrectly. Incorrect. Run-on fused. He is a good player. He practices daily. Cross mark. Two independent clauses joined with nothing. Correct options. He is a good player. He practices daily. Check mark. He is a good player and he practices daily. Check mark. He is a good player. He practices daily. Check mark. Check mark 5. Run-on via comma splice. Comma splice equals two full sentences joined by just a comma. Wrong. Incorrect. She loves dancing. She goes to classes daily. Cross mark. Correct. She loves dancing. She goes to classes daily. Check mark. She loves dancing and she goes to classes daily. Check mark. Check mark 6. Fixing fragments and run-ons. Error type fixing strategy. Fragment add missing subject, verb, or complete clause. Run-on separate into two sentences. OR use a coordinating conjunction. OR use a semicolon. Check mark 7. SSC's favorite traps. Starting with although. You said. No tables. ChatGPT said. Got it. No tables. Let's continue your lecture on sentence fragments and run-on sentences in pure paragraph form with maximum compression, zero waste, and include 4 SSC style questions with options and answers at the end. This version will serve as your only and complete reference for this topic. Green square spotting errors, sentence fragments and run-on sentences based to advanced SSC grammar lecture. No tables. A sentence fragment is a group of words that looks like a sentence but lacks the grammatical components required to form a complete thought. A complete sentence in English must contain a subject, a finite verb, and express a complete idea. Fragments often occur when writers use dependent clauses or phrases and fail to connect them to an independent clause. Common fragment starters include subordinating conjunctions like although, because, if, while, or since. For example, the sentence, while she was preparing for the exam, is a fragment because it leaves the reader waiting for the main clause. It must be corrected to something like, while she was preparing for the exam, the power went out. Another typical fragment is one that lacks a verb, such as, the man with the red tie. This is a noun phrase, not a sentence. The correct version would be, the man with the red tie is my teacher. Fragments also appear when the sentence starts with a verb in the ing form present participle or ed form past participle without an auxiliary verb or subject. Walking alone in the street is a fragment unless it is attached to a full clause like, walking alone in the street, she found a wallet. A run-on sentence, on the other hand, is when two or more independent clauses, complete sentences, are joined together incorrectly, often with no punctuation or just a comma, which causes a comma splice. For instance, he completed the project, he forgot to submit it. Is a run-on because two complete thoughts are fused without proper connection. The correct forms include, he completed the project, he forgot to submit it, or he completed the project, but he forgot to submit it, or he completed the project, however, he forgot to submit it. Another type of run-on is a comma splice, where two sentences are joined with just a comma. For example, she loves singing, she practices daily. This must be revised to, she loves singing, she practices daily, or she loves singing and she practices daily. In SSC exams, fragments usually appear as incomplete subordinate clauses or missing verb structures, while run-ons appear as improperly fused clauses. The key is to check whether each part of the sentence can stand independently and whether the parts are joined using proper conjunctions or punctuation. Run-ons are fixed by breaking them into two sentences, using a semicolon, or adding coordinating conjunctions like and, but, so, yet, or. Fragments are fixed by adding the missing subject, verb, or main clause. Book SSC previous year style questions with answers Q1. SSC CGL Tier 1 2020. He was tired B because he worked late. C although he had slept early. D no error answer. C although he had slept early. Explanation. The sentence already has a reason, because he worked late, so, although, creates a fragment or incomplete logic. Better, even though he had slept early, or remove, although, entirely. Q2. SSC CHSL 2019. She went to the shop, B bought some clothes, C and returned quickly. D no error answer. B bought some clothes. Explanation. Fragment, no subject for, but. Should be, and bought some clothes, or, where she bought some clothes. Q3. SSC MTS 2021. He is intelligent, B he doesn't work hard, C so he fails. D no error answer. He is intelligent. Explanation. Run on, two independent clauses joined without proper conjunction. Should be, although he is intelligent, he doesn't work hard. 4. SSC CGL Tier 2 2022. After the storm passed, B and the sun came out. C the children played outside. D no error answer. B and the sun came out. Explanation. Fragment, after the storm passed and the sun came out, is a full subordinate clause, sentence lacks proper connection. Correct form, combine A and B as one subordinate clause leading to C. With this, your sentence fragment and run-on sentence chapters 100% mastered, packed with all grammar theory, exam trap types, repair strategies, and question patterns SSC uses. Book SSC previous year style questions with answers Q1. SSC CGL Tier 1 2020. He was tired B because he worked late. C although he had slept early. D no error answer. C although he had slept early. Explanation. The sentence already has a reason because he worked late. So, although creates a fragment or incomplete logic. Better, even though he had slept early, or remove although entirely. Q2. SSCCHSL 2019. She went to the shop. B bought some clothes. C and returned quickly. D no error answer. B bought some clothes. Explanation. Fragment. No subject for but. Should be and bought some clothes or where she bought some clothes. Q3. SSCMTS 2021. He is intelligent. B he doesn't work hard. C so he fails. D no error answer. He is intelligent. Explanation. Run on. Two independent clauses joined without proper conjunction. Should be. Although he is intelligent, he doesn't work hard. Q4. SSCCGL Tier 2 2022. After the storm passed, B and the sun came out. C the children played outside. D no error answer. B and the sun came out. Explanation. And after the storm passed and the sun came out is a full subordinate clause. Sentence lacks proper connection. Correct form. Combine A and B as one subordinate clause leading to C. With this, your sentence fragment and run on sentence chapters 100% mastered, packed with all grammar theory, exam trap types, repair strategies, and question patterns SSC uses. You are now fully equipped to spot any broken or fused sentence logic in the exam. Send your next topic whenever you're ready to continue Hard Soup book. You said, common usage errors ChatGPT said. Excellent. Common usage errors is a high frequency area in SSCCGL, CHSL, and Phase 13 exams, especially in spotting errors, sentence improvement, and fill in the blank questions. These errors involve words that are commonly confused, misused, or substituted wrongly due to similar sounds, forms, or meanings. SSC sets traps in this area using homophones, confused verb forms, and idiomatic misuse. Below is your complete, tightly packed grammar lecture from base to advanced, with no wasted space, followed by 4 SSC style previous year questions with answers. This is your sole and sufficient material for this topic. Green square spotting errors, common usage errors, full SSC grammar lecture. A common usage error occurs when a word is used incorrectly in place of another similar looking or sounding word. While a sentence may appear grammatically correct at first glance, it fails due to the wrong choice of word or phrase. SSC exploits this confusion by giving two options that look similar but differ in meaning, function, or tone. Let's now examine the most tested usage errors in SSC exams. Checkmark 1. Accept versus accept. Accept is a verb meaning to receive or agree. Accept is a preposition conjunction meaning excluding. Correct. I accept your invitation. Incorrect. I accept your invitation. Crossmark correct. Everyone came except Rahul. Checkmark 2. Affect versus affect. Affect is a verb to influence. Affect is a noun result. Correct. The weather affected our plans. Correct. The new policy had a positive effect. Checkmark 3. Advice versus advise. Advice is a noun suggestion. Advise is a verb to suggest. Correct. He gave me good advice. Correct. He advised me to wait. SSC often traps candidate. Checkmark 3. Advice versus advise. Advice is a noun suggestion. Advise is a verb to suggest. Correct. He gave me good advice. Correct. He advised me to wait. SSC often traps candidates by switching these. Checkmark 4. Loose versus loose. Loose means not tight or free. Lose means to misplace or be defeated. Correct. My shirt is loose. Lose your phone. Incorrect. Don't lose your phone. Crossmark. Checkmark 5. Principal versus principal. Principal is a noun, head of institution, or adjective name. Principal is a noun meaning a rule or fundamental truth. Correct. He is the principal of the college. Correct. He lives by strong principles. Checkmark 6. Then versus. The then refers to time or sequence. Then is used for comparisons. Correct. First we will eat, then go out. Correct. She is taller than me. Check. Checkmark 6. Then versus. The then refers to time or sequence. Then is used for comparisons. Correct. First we will eat, then we'll go out. Correct. She is taller than me. Checkmark 7. Few versus. A few versus. The few equals almost none. Negative sense. A few equals some. Positive sense. The few equals specific. No one's correct. Few people came. Hardly any. Correct. A few people supported him. Some did. Correct. The few soldiers who survived were honored. Checkmark 8. Fewer versus. Less. Fewer is used with countable nouns. Less is used with uncountable nouns. Correct. Fewer mistakes. Less water. Incorrect. Less people came. Crossmark correct. Fewer people came. Checkmark. Checkmark 9. Beside versus. Beside equals next to besides equals in addition to correct. He sat beside me. Correct. Besides English. He knows French. Checkmark 10. Checkmark 7. Few versus. A few versus. The few equals almost none. Negative sense. A few. Checkmark 7. Few versus. A few versus. The few equals almost none. Negative sense. A few equals some. Positive sense. The few equals specific. No one's correct. Few people came. Hardly any. Correct. A few people supported him. Some did. Hardly any. Correct. A few people supported him. Some did. Correct. The few soldiers who survived were honored. Checkmark 8. Checkmark 8. Fewer versus. Less. Fewer is used with countable nouns. Less is used with uncountable. Less is used with uncountable nouns. Correct. Fewer mistakes. Less water. Incorrect. Less people came. Crossmark correct. Fewer people came. Checkmark. Checkmark 9. Beside versus. Besides beside equals next to besides equals in addition to correct. He sat beside me. Correct. Besides English. He knows French. Checkmark 10. Between versus. Among between is used for two items. Among is used for more than two. Correct. The fight was between the two brothers. Correct. Divide the sweets among the 5 kids. Checkmark 11. Lie versus. Play. Lie equals to replying subject is the action. Lay equals to place something. Means an object. Correct. I want to lie down. Correct. Lay the book on the table. SSC tests this often through past forms. Lay present right pointing arrow lay past lie present right pointing arrow lay past. Checkmark 12. Who versus. Who is the subject. Whom is the object. Correct. Who. Correct. Who is knocking? Correct. Whom did you meet? Check mark 13. It's versus. It's equals possessive of. It's equals contraction of. It is. Correct. The dog wagged its tail. Correct. It's raining outside. Check mark 14. Their versus. Their versus. The there equals possessive of equals place or dummy subject of equals contraction of. They are. Correct. Their house is beautiful. Correct. There's a snake on the roof. Correct. They're playing outside. Check mark 15. Since versus. For check mark 15. Since versus. For since is used with a point in time. Is used with a duration. Correct. I've been here since Monday. Correct. Correct. I've been here for 3 days. Check mark SSC trap pairs. Memorize these. Say versus. Tell. Stationary versus. Stationary. Borrow versus. Lend. Rise versus. Raise. Up versus. Ensure versus. Ensure. Book SSC previous year questions with answers Q1. SSC CGL 2020. The student B did not accept. See the principal of the school. D no error answer. See the principal of the school. Action. The principal of the school explanation. Principal is the head of an institution. Principal is a rule. Q2. SSC CHSL 2019. He gave me BA good advice during the crisis. D no error answer. BA good advice. Correction. A good advice. Explanation. Advice is a noun. Advice is a verb. Article. Can't precede a verb. Q3. SSC MTS 2021. The teacher said B that he will take C less students here. D no error answer. C less students. Correction. Fewer students. Explanation. Students is countable, so fewer is correct. Q4. SSC CGL Tier 1 2022. She sat beside B her mother C during the ceremony. D no error answer. She sat besides. Correction. She sat beside. Explanation. Beside means next to. Besides means in addition to. With this, your common use. With this, your common usage errors chapter is fully complete and mastered for SSC grammar. You now know every pair, trap, and correction logic SSC uses. You can confidently detect and fix even settlements uses across all exam contexts. Send your next topic anytime, and we'll keep building your full grammar mastery hard soup book. No file chosen ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check.